What on earth was From Software thinking when they made the Baldur Side Sword? It's the most confused weapon I've ever used. I didn't say I'm confused, I'm saying it's confused. Is it a straight sword? Game says it is. Then why does it have the Claymore moveset? Why does it have the poking range of spears? Why does it have the scaling and stamina consumption of daggers? Why does it have the drop rate of the large club? In this video, we'll go ahead and capitalize on all these features the Baldur Side Sword brings to the table. Let's go over the main reasons why this is a solid choice for any Dark Souls playthrough. The range is the most outstanding feature of the Baldur Side Sword, aka the Baller Swag Sword. It has by far the most range of any straight sword in the game, and beats most Greatswords. The heavy attack is a lunge that has just such incredible reach. The heavy attack goes so crazy, I'm not gonna lie, it starts encroaching on the spear range. At plus 15, the base damage of this weapon is 200, nothing to write home about. That being said, it scales hard with dexterity and a little bit with strength. With 40 dexterity, 27 strength, you'll be sitting around the 400 attack rating mark. Might not sound like a lot, but since it's a straight sword, it attacks so incredibly fast. This results in an extremely high damage per second output. Also, because it's a straight sword, the stamina consumption is super low. At 40 endurance and with the Ring of Favor and Protection, you're able to get 7 light attacks in before needing to regenerate stamina. We're also getting this thing early. I didn't say easy, but I did say early. Most gamers are going to be getting this weapon before the Bell Gargoyles, but it's not going to be easy. It only has a 1% drop rate off the Baldur Knights who wield the Baldur Shield and the sword. There's only 3 of them near the Undead Parish bonfire, so if you're planning on farming for this, get comfortable with this area. This took me about 3 hours to farm it before it dropped. I got a billion rapiers, Baldur armor sets, Baldur shields, everything you could think of. The plus side is, once you have it, you'll have more than enough Titanite to get the plus 5, and you'll most likely be super overleveled for the next few bosses. Bell Gargoyles, Capra Demon, Gaping Dragon, you know the rest. As if the damage and speed wasn't good enough, this weapon's also enchantable. Since the blade of this sword is so thin, enchants also look super cool on this blade. Just look how cool this looks on Gaping Dragon. Like, I know these graphics are from 2018, but this is some Elden Ring type graphics. Having an enchantable weapon with low stat requirements means you get that Sunlight Blade, you get the Dark Moon Blade, get that ready. Only 14 dexterity and 10 strength is required to one-hand the Baldur Side Sword. The barrier to entry is low. It is adaptable to many different types of builds. Weighing only 3 Dark Soul weight units, it won't have a huge impact on your equip load. This makes it an attractive option to have as your main weapon, or maybe a side weapon for when you need to get some good physical damage going. Iron Golem was so impressed with the damage, he flew right off the cliff. Fighting Giant Dad, you can really see the reach of this weapon help out. I'm able to connect with quite a few heavy attacks before he ends up just blasting me with his plus 10 Fires Viander. We had a bit of a dodgy encounter in Anne Orlando. The guy started off hiding like a little cheese ball. I couldn't find him anywhere. Once I did find him, he's running at like 600 millisecond ping or something. Neither of our attacks were connecting. Once again, guys, please be patient when it comes to the PvP. I'm very new to invasions and I really don't know what I'm doing. For all I know, these are low level guys. I have no idea. Please help me. Now, for the question on everybody's mind, is this an S tier weapon? Absolutely it is. The only bad things about this are the base damage and the drop rate, dude. You better get comfortable to farming those Baldur Knights. The damage output is just nothing to scoff at. This is a strong weapon in both PvP and PvE. Shout out to Lil Scut, Jordan Chade, Turtle, and Adventuring Wolf for making this run possible. These fine young gentlemen right here are the ones who put this weapon on my radar. I'm gonna be honest, prior to this weapon, I never even had this weapon drop for me before. I didn't know what to expect at all, but I'm really happy I did. If you guys have any weapons that you want to see featured on this series, please leave a comment down below and I'll throw you up on the screen too. We got a couple in the backlog, but please let me know what you guys want. Is that good? Alright, that's good.